Napoleon, who comes in with a national lead of 6:18.41. What an absolutely dominant time. She'll be joined by 14 other very capable young women. They are Ali Krister, Sheridan Wheeler, Lily Bogdan, Mia Palino, Emily Lamena, Catherine Bolke, Lexi Cole, Jillian Lovett, Meredith Gottsman, Noel Barlett, Erin Bowler, Sophia Fenton, and Cassidy Donovan. Several very familiar names. We've seen a lot of these girls, mainly in the 5,000 meter last night, doubling back. This is a hard endurance double, especially this late in the evening. But that's going to be, unsurprisingly, Napoleon out to the early lead. She comes in, again, full of confidence and ready to take charge of this race.
She's run 6:18.41 this year. She ran that for her personal best up in the New York State meet. And she is cruising into the lead right now.
So if you're listening on our live stream, we've got Give Me a Man After Midnight by ABBA playing on the PA system. I'd say give me a fast steeplechase girl after midnight, which is exactly what's happening on track. Angelina Napoleon, our national leader, with that 6:18.41. She is taking Sheridan Wheeler to task right now, but Wheeler not letting her go. That's Lily Bogdan back on the right side of your screen, leading what really can't be considered a chase pack yet. Good clearance by all of these girls over that barrier. Again, these are experienced young women as they negotiate this water pit. Napoleon, I mentioned that the drier your shoes are at the end of a steeplechase, the more successfully you've cleared that water pit. Oh, and we have a hard fall there, unfortunately. Not true for our leader, Napoleon, who barely touches that edge of the water pit. And Sheridan Wheeler doing well just to keep watch on Napoleon ahead of her. She's number 7 in the country this year with 6:22. And using the flat between the barriers to try to close that gap. Both of these girls really excellent technicians over these barriers. And a gap of about 15 meters has been reduced to merely steps between Napoleon back to Wheeler. So as we've seen this accordion action in our other events, they stretch out and they come back together, and that's exactly what's happening. Napoleon looking very controlled right now. You can see how confident she is over those barriers. So too Wheeler, slightly shorter of the two, certainly no less capable. So 3:15 on the clock. They'll clear the water barrier. Again, look at the push off there from Napoleon. So she's had a fabulous season, has Napoleon. She's not only your national leader, but she also holds the national record with that 6:18.41. Wheeler, as I mentioned, number 7 in the country with that 6:22, looking to use Napoleon to help pull her through as a rabbit to a fast time. That opening lap of 77 seconds taken down to 74 for the second lap, and that's why you're seeing so much separation back to Bogdan, who is running all by herself. But it is Napoleon and Wheeler, 76 laps there. So less than 2 laps left in our final event of the evening. This is Napoleon flying, sailing over those barriers. Wheeler, powerful, strong athlete behind her, doing incredibly well to keep close order. Napoleon senses that there's a little bit of danger in Wheeler. We've seen so many upsets so far. Look at the clearance, though, and this is where the gaps happen. Napoleon able to get through that water pit cleanly, carefully, and as dry as possible, and she is really starting to pour it on now. Less than 500 meters remain. She clears the final barrier of her penultimate lap, and she will hit the bell now. Again, 6:18:41, her national record, 5:05 on the clock. Less than 400 meters remain thanks to that inside water pit, and we're going to see some excitement here on track. Excellent running by Wheeler behind her. Wheeler, again, number 3 in the country with that 6:22 personal best. Both of these girls looking to improve on that. 5:30 on the clock. That was a 76 lap for Napoleon, 77 for Wheeler. Napoleon, again, just absolutely sailing over these barriers. Wheeler, too. And with less than 200 meters remaining, we are 5:45 on the clock. Napoleon closing really well. So too Wheeler, a little stumble through the water pit there. I don't think that Napoleon will be beat, but keep your eye on the clock. 6 minutes flat. And here we come into the final 100 meters. Wheeler closing hard. This race is not over. I think she's just going to run out of track, but this is going to be Angelina Napoleon, your national record holder, your national lead, 6:18:41. It's going to be close. She'll be just outside of it, 6:19:53 officially for Angelina Napoleon, her second fastest run of her life. Fabulous personal best there by Sheridan Wheeler, 6:20:80, and that makes her the second fastest in the country and second fastest all time. And despite the effort put in, not too tired to hold up that well-earned banner, and a big smile to the camera and to the crowd. Absolutely stunning running there by Napoleon, 6:19:53. Sheridan Wheeler second in 6:20:80. That was a 73-second close for Wheeler. Lily Bogdan, 6:38:24. Catherine Bolke, 6:42:20. Noel Bartlett, 6:45:83, and rounding out your top 6, 6:45:98. Again, tremendous performances across the board by each of these athletes. So, from a very grateful but very tired crew here at Franklin Field after that nearly 4-hour rain delay earlier today, we're looking for sunny skies, hot temps, and low winds throughout the rest of our weekend as we head into day 3 tomorrow morning, kicking off our action bright and early from Franklin Field here at New Balance National Outdoors 2023. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you are across the country or around the world. I'm Kate Van Buskirk. It has been my honor to join you for the closing races tonight of our New Balance Nationals. We'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early from here at Franklin Field. Thanks again for joining us, and good night.